Hi kids, welcome back. Today we are going to review the topics for your exam. The first topic is life cycles. Let's talk a little more about this. Let's start with the cycle of a plant's life. Plants go through many stages in their lives. These stages form a cycle that repeats again and again. The stages an organism or living thing goes through during its life is its life cycle. Most plants come from seeds. A seed germinates when it breaks open and a small plant grows out of it. The plant grows into an adult, which forms flowers. A flower is a part of some plants that enables them to reproduce or make more plants similar to themselves. This is the life cycle of a tomato plant. So the first stage is the seed. Then it breaks open and a small plant grows out of the seed. This small plant is called seedling. Next, the seedling grows into an adult plant that makes flowers and then fruits. The fruits holds the seeds, and the life cycle starts all over again. Now let's talk about the frog life cycle. Early in the spring, many frogs wake from hibernation and begin to croak. They are looking for mates. Look at this frog. This is a leopard frog. It goes through a series of changes after it hatches as a tadpole. These changes are called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is a major change in the body form of an animal during its life cycle. So the first stage is egg mass. Frog eggs are found all stuck together, usually in the water of a pond. The second stage is tadpole. A tadpole is an immature frog that must live in the water. It hatches from an egg. After about 5 weeks, the tadpole starts to change. Tiny buds beside the tadpole's tail grow into little hind legs. But this is still a tadpole. Still a tadpole, this young frog has 4 legs. Its tail will soon disappear. And then the last stage is adult frog. And the life cycle starts all over again. Now let's talk about structural adaptations. And this is a lesson vocabulary: camouflage, adaptation, mimicry. An adaptation is any trait that helps a living thing survive. Animals that are hunted for food are called prey. Animals that hunt prey are called predators. They both have adaptations that help them catch food or avoid being eaten. Defense adaptations may attack the sense of sight, smell, taste, touch, or hearing. Camouflage. Camouflage is a kind of adaptation. Some animals can hide without trying. These animals are hidden by their shapes, colors, or patterns. Such disguises are called camouflage. Camouflage helps an animal blend into its surroundings. Mimicry. This is another kind of adaptation. Mimicry is when one living thing resembles a different kind of living thing. Mimicry helps animals and plants in various ways. It can keep them from being eaten, or it can help them get food. Now let's talk about behavioral adaptations. And the lesson vocabulary is behavior, instinct, learned behavior, migrate, hibernate. We have been looking at structural adaptations of animals, that means adaptations on the body, but animals can also have behavioral adaptations. This type of adaptations cannot be seen on the body. It is in the way an animal reacts or behaves in certain situations. A behavior is anything an organism does. Learned behaviors are behaviors that come from watching other animals or through experience. An instinct is a behavior that an animal knows without learning it. For example, a chimpanzee isn't born knowing how to use a tool. It learns this behavior by watching others. Hibernation. Some animals hibernate. They go into a deep sleep so that they can survive throughout a cold season. Hibernating is an instinctive behavior. And some animals that hibernate are snakes, hamsters, ladybugs, bees, snail, and birds. And migration. Animals travel a long way from one place to another. Animals' migration is the traveling of long distances in search of a new habitat, food, or better environment. Some animals that migrate are whales, birds, elephants, crabs, and flamingos.